Hey everyone, it's Erin, Awkward Wave Time with Lady B Collective, and I am doing another YouTube, and this is obviously going to be my norm from now on. Just a little, kind of like a drink coffee and talk sort of thing. So I feel like the last couple have just been like one thing after another, where when I was first doing these YouTubes, like I would have a topic and it would be easier to just kind of have your creative juices flowing and have a plan. And I feel like things just kind of went to shit, for lack of a better word. Not like to shit, but just so much came up, so many things I want to talk about, but I don't really know how to do them. But I still want to stay consistent with doing YouTube and videos. So just bear with me. Maybe you like this, but or this kind of way of doing things, but that's gonna kind of be how it is for the next few weeks. I think I'm just gonna go with the flow and talk about anything that's kind of been on my mind or heart, and then you guys can comment, or again, DM me at Lady B Collective, or email me if you want to hear about specific things, or again, mental health related, wellness related, anything. But right now, it's just, I feel like, it probably doesn't make that much sense, but I feel like I'm surviving within like a thriving atmosphere. Or maybe I'm thriving within a surviving atmosphere. That might be better. I feel like I'm just trying to do my best, be grateful, advocate for myself and others, take time to rest, but this is just a lot. I am feeling really, really overwhelmed. I don't know if you guys are either, but just with everything. And it's weird because I usually work well in stress, even though it stresses me out, it like keeps me busy and I keep going. But ever since I kind of slowed down, which is better, and like really felt my feelings, and really like, I always felt my feelings. I've always been pretty emotional, but like I would also like avoid them at the same time, or just like avoid certain things. So I don't think I was like fully feeling. And ever since I started doing that, everything just feels super emotional to me, like everything, which is good and bad, right? Like I'm feeling more, but I just feel like everything feels heavy, like I keep saying, just like heavy within me, like on my heart and on my soul. And then some moments and some days it doesn't feel as heavy, or I feel like I guess I can control more things. And that's part of it too. Like I'm a planner, I like to kind of have an idea and control things, and lately it seems like so many things are out of my control that I'm trying to center it back to be like, okay, what can I control? Because when I get stressed and overwhelmed, I still take care of myself, but I probably don't always make the best decisions in that way. Or I start to go back to old habits of just like, oh, I'll put that off. Oh, that can wait another day. Or I start lowering my boundaries, and I just start wanting to, like, I feel out of control, so I just want to like help everybody because that would make me feel better. And even though that's good to do, it's like one of those coping mechanisms that seems good, but it's still not a healthy one, right? And so I feel like I'm just trying to ride this roller coaster a little bit, have some consistency, but be open-minded. And I know that it's going to take some time, just with certain things and life changes, and with every growth spurt, you're going to feel this uncomfortableness. But I also feel like, I was talking to a friend the other day, like how just scary everything seems. And usually when things are scary, it's like, well, they will get better. And with some things, I feel like, I hate to say this, but I feel like it won't get better. And if you have anxiety like me, like, are we just saying that? Is it just our emotions? Or will some things just never get better and they're changed for good? And we have to adjust to those, because that's really hard. And I feel like right now, we're all just trying to adjust to these changes, but at the same time, we're trying to hold our ground because change is good, but we don't want to lose ourselves in the change. And it's just chaotic. And I think that, like I was telling my friend, to just focus on what's important, even if we just have to like sit down and write down and remind ourselves what's important, because we could get caught up in everything. And also bring us back to the center of what's our purpose. Like, I've been asked that so many times before, and I was like, I don't know, or I just said something, but it wasn't really intentional, like an intentional purpose. It was just kind of like, I kind of want to do this, and then I'd go on to something else. Like right now, when you get overwhelmed, your mind is all over the place, and I'm like, wait, I said I would do this YouTube. I want to show up imperfectly, uniquely as I am, but I want to show up, and I just want to talk. But even as I am, I find myself right now just wanting to be somewhere else. And I think that it's good to be intentional, but it's really hard, again, to be intentional and present with our purpose and to continue doing things in a consistent manner, which honestly, the dog barking is one of the only consistent things right now. But yeah, like, I just feel like coming back to my purpose and trying to focus on that. But like all of us now, or at least me, I get distracted easily, and then that's when I go down the rabbit hole of different thoughts, and you're witnessing kind of right now, just like different topics, and I'm trying to get stuff done for my YouTube, and I have feelings of, well, do I just do what I'm feeling right now, or is this just like, let me hit end and let me go prepare like some perfectly topic YouTube, you know? It's like, so the point of saying this is just sometimes you have to show up, even when it's hard, even when there's background noise, even when you don't want to, and sometimes even talking it out. Saying things that other people can relate to is being helpful, and it doesn't always have to be scripted, you know? So that's why I thought I would get on here and just, again, I feel like not almost like a broken record, but just the heaviness. And I don't always know like a solution, and there's not always a solution that happens right away. And that's when I like to kind of go inward and focus on my purpose and focus on what I love and why I'm here. Like, why are you here? You know, why are you here on earth? Like, it sounds like a really stupid, weird question, but why? You know, and sometimes the answers we don't know, or sometimes the answers are for other people and not even for us. And that within itself is a wake-up call. So again, I think if you're feeling this heaviness, you're feeling this overwhelming, just, I don't know what to do, get back to your center, get back to your purpose. And if you don't know what it is, write stuff down, write stuff you love to do, write stuff that really angers you. Because if it angers you that bad, that could be a part of your purpose. I've said that again, and I think it's really important, because I think a lot of people think it's what I love to do, but that might not be your purpose. Whatever you feel so strongly about might lead you to that. And I think that's just, again, really beneficial when life and the world is like this. I think that this is an elongated time frame for a lot of chaos and uncertainty and overwhelmingness for everybody, and then we have to add in our lives. And the staying focused part for me, I don't know about you guys, is just really, really difficult. So again, at least once a day, I like to remind myself, again, the whys. Why am I doing this? Do I need to do this? Do I want to do this? What's important to me? And I know we all know some things that are important to us and what our purposes are, what we have to do, or maybe this sounds kind of like, I don't have the time for that. But you do have the time for that, because intentionally we do have to be present, and we do have to do that. And every time I say I don't have time for that, like, without this time, without talking it out, journaling it, meditating, going back to my purpose, being grateful, then everything else I do for that day is just keeping busy. It's just getting through the day. And that's fine. When there's days I have to be busy, or just getting through the day, or just surviving, that's okay. But in general, these type of things are helpful for our wellness. and for our mental health, which right now I feel like is extraordinarily important. Same with physical health, but to really just stay on top of our health. That's all I really got. I know it's kind of all over the place with topics and this and that, but like I said, I promised myself that I would show up, and I want to show up as me. I'm a fast talker. I change subjects. I'm usually in hoodies, and just me having coffee in the afternoon and taking a little time to, I don't know, I guess this is therapy for me as well. So again, you know, my channel is all just about being real, talking about stuff. I don't get too detailed. That's sometimes more in my podcast or my blog. That's my shameless plug. But yeah, I thought I would just put that out there. Again, like if you want, subscribe. You can go straight to Lady B Collective YouTube or my website. Go to Instagram, just whatever you want to say. This is a free and open space, and just remember that you're worthy and you're capable and you're enough, and just to be you. I would have never just showed up like this a few years ago, unscripted. But it's me, and this is how I'm feeling now. And I want to also show you real time that it's okay to feel overwhelmed or have some overwhelming stuff in your life. So with that being said, I think that this is it for the video. Again, always reach out to me. Sorry, that's a great way to end it. I'll just end with that. Keep going, and I will talk to everyone next week. Bye.